Mike and Adam's dreams and feelings.
Hello.
Oh, did you want us to harmonize with you? Are you harmonizing with yourself?
Hello.
I'm mad. That was a great dream harmony, guys.
We try.
Hello. Oh,
Yeah,
I missed it. It's too late. It's too late. Too late. Okay. Hi, I'm Adam.
I'm Mike.
I'm Nate.
Hey, a returning guest.
Yes. We're loved.
So excited to be here.
So this is episode. What episode is this? This is
32.
30. Oh shoot, 32. We're fastly approaching middle age.
Mm-hmm.
We're like we got a job, steady paycheck, a down payment on a house.
Regrets.
Regrets.
Yes.
Yeah. What kind of regrets?
Oh, I should have married that Hawaiian girl.
What?
On my spring break. Kind of a regret.
I shouldn't have consumed that Ariana Grande for drugs, not the singer.
Or, I'd still be equally regretful if I did cannibalize
Right.
Ariana Grande. So,
Yeah. We appreciate you as a human.
yeah.
So today we got a lot of exciting stuff today. We got a great interview. You somehow managed to score a pretty famous WWE wrestler. I don't know how, but
Oh my gosh, so many letters. To this guy, and he would just send back pictures of his middle finger. They were signed.
Yeah.
But I got the point.
So he's definitely coming, right?
Yes, he's
How much
definitely
does this
coming.
go for on the internet?
A
A signed picture of his middle finger.
Probably a lot.
Yeah,
Probably a lot.
Probably could get 5 per
Send him out
picture.
his greeting cards.
5. Yeah. Merry Christmas, Mom.
Merry Christmas.
From our family to yours.
May the Lord bless you.
In this new year. Oh man, that's not good. We have a new elimination that I got a little excited about, but I couldn't pick like just 5 people, so I picked 23.
Yeah.
And
Well, first let's get started. We're on archive.org.
yeah.
So if you actually want to download or you actually want to listen to us like a podcast,
Yeah.
not as a moving pictures
What are those?
audio story,
Mm.
which didn't get so big.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moving picture.
Moving pictures,
Yes.
audiostory.com.
I was wondering if you guys were like starting a movie or
Yes. A moving picture.
the Mike and Adam's dreams and feelings.
Streams and feelings. That's what we should call our.
Streams and feelings.
Yes. That's what our new gaming channel is gonna be called.
Yes.
Streams and feelings.
Is it a
I'm
stream?
glad we
though?
brought Nate on.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. We're kind of live streaming, sort of.
Yeah. Live at the time.
Live at the time. And someday we'll eventually figure out how to live stream. That would be cool. Or, I don't know, you could live watch something.
So yeah, basically, archive.org. There's actually a few apps you can get on your phone to listen to. You just type in dreams and feelings. You get some hypnotism channels and how to find inner peace. But then right smack dab in the middle, Mike and Adam's dreams and feelings.
Yeah, which is also
Right
a
there.
hypnotism channel.
Yeah.
And don't Google search dreams and feelings. It doesn't turn out well.
Right. Yeah. There's.
You find a website for Russian brides, and it's just
That is us. That's how we get revenue.
We are the Russian brides of Christ.
Exactly. I'm gonna have to see some evidence for that, but I'll take your word for it.
Yes.
Oh man.
Hey, I watched The Americans.
Evidently not enough. Oh man, so where should we start, Mike? You got an action-packed pod.
I know. I feel like we should go with the promise of the 23-team single elimination.
Yes, let's do it. So I actually seeded them. So like the top 6 teams have buys, and for good reasons. Let's get right into it. So our number 1 seed that has a bye, I put down the Macarena by Los Del Rio, the
Yes.
staple of every wedding.
Yes.
And
Yes.
it's one of those songs where you're just like, you don't know how to dance, it just tells you how to dance.
Yeah, for those who know Spanish. Can anyone translate that song?
I'm sure someone can. I can't. I'm just cracking my wrist over here.
Yes.
Uh,
I remember reading the captions to that song, and they say the word "dal" a lot.
I think what you mean to say is Dale.
Dale.
I think that's also Spanish. Because Pitbull shouts that all the time.
Yes.
But
You mean he's not referencing the Walking Dead character that
No.
everyone loves?
no.
Asian Chip.
No. Asian shit. No.
I forgot about him. He's, makes a big impact.
He does.
Yeah.
Massive. But the first actual matchup that we have on the bracket is the great song by House of Pain, Jump Around, which is our number 16 seed, going up against the number 17 seed, You Get What You Give by the New Radicals, which is a classic 90s,
Oh, yeah.
90s song.
Okay, so no jump around.
Yes. Do you want to pull up the lyrics for You Get What You Give? I didn't want to play the song because I didn't know what the copyright was. For...
You know what? We're so invisible to everyone who matters
That's fair.
that I dare you. I dare you to
Just
make
sue
us
for
popular.
copyright. Yeah,
Flag-
okay. Just sue us for
Flagging
copyright.
us might make us more popular.
Yes.
Situation.
So
That's actually
yeah,
kind
Jump
of awesome.
Around.
Okay, so first song.
Yes. I don't know. Classic 90s hip hop intro.
Oh wow, this is like the long.
Yeah, this
long
is the long
version.
intro.
This is-
Just like fast forward to the. Also, I think there might be an S word.
No, these are good, kind Irishmen.
Yes. Yeah, that song
Ends with a shotgun.
ends with a shotgun. Classic of every. A lot of these are like 90s, which is just 90s and 80s.
That was the
That's
time
the time.
to just
Yeah, the
You-
one hit wonder.
you just drop something on the radio and you quietly die out.
Exactly. So the next one is
those
You Get What
days.
You Give. This is one of those songs where it's like you don't know you know it.
I only know songs by their chorus.
Yeah, it's coming up pretty soon.
There's dogs.
Yeah. That was pretty big in the 90s.
Yes.
Still don't know that one.
So I think just by Nate just not knowing who they are,
I think jump around.
Jump Around wins.
Is the 90s
Yeah.
wonder of my heart.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, because what's played at all the sports arenas when they want to get people pumped up?
You mean besides the White Stripes, One Nation, Seven Nation Army?
Or Blur's song
Or-
2.
Yeah, exactly.
Or when you're thinking of the movie Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
That's
I do,
what I immediately think of.
So I think we're all in agreement. Jump Around wins
Which puts Jump Around directly
in contention.
against Macarena.
The Macarena.
Now, I don't even know I have to play this song.
You don't know the
Well, I
Everyone
know
knows
it.
the Macarena.
I mean, it has Dale.
It has Dal.
And on that note, what choice did you have?
Oh. You could tell me this was the Spice Girls and I'd believe you.
What? It's two dudes singing.
Maybe that's their dads.
Yeah, I agree with Mike.
The two of them are collectively all of the Spice Girls, which are a collection of wonderfully ethnically diverse women from Great Britain.
Yes.
Turn it up! Turn it up! I can't take it anymore.
Scary Spice.
You scared?
Alright, so one is played at a 13-year-old's birthday.
Yeah.
The other one is played before boxing matches and
No,
football
the
matches.
Macarena is a cornerstone of every wedding. You can't go to a wedding and have it not played.
Every
Maybe I
Christian
haven't
youth
gone to
group,
that
too.
many weddings, but I don't think I've ever heard the Macarena at a wedding.
Oh man, I feel like it's been at every wedding I've been to, and like
Every junior high function.
Yeah, did you guys go to public school growing up? No, okay, so
I did.
maybe my heart is in a different place because there's like every middle school function featured the Macarena.
I remember when there was a time when we got bored of doing the dance, so we sang it karaoke, which is where I learned that Dale pops up a lot in that song.
And it made you feel uncomfortable.
Yes. That song is horrible to karaoke, especially if you don't know it's another language.
So you were singing the song karaoke and just shouted Dale?
You wouldn't know it was another language.
Did you just start babbling in a really quasi-offensive way?
This is English.
Tuetos, conmitios, Dale.
We just offended a large population of the world.
No, it's okay. I took it for 3 years in high school.
Right, that makes it better. So, do you guys want to put "Jump Around" over the Macarena? And right? In the
Honestly, no, I don't.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
Macarena.
Okay, I'm in agreement.
Just as far as like songs go, I mean, like I feel like you say Macarena to people and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about," but occasionally there will be that person where you're like, "Jump around," and they're gonna be like, "No,
please
no,
no.
I don't.
I'll take
I
a
don't
pass.
know what that is."
I'll take a pass. No, thank you. Okay, so the number 8 seed and the number 9 seed. So the number 8 seed is Twisted Sister's classic. We're not gonna take it.
No. According to Guitar Hero, they have another song.
Do they?
Yes.
No way.
That might be popular.
What is it?
Let's see.
I've never heard of it.
Twisted Sister. I get all these songs confused. Because you have Twisted Sister, Twisted Christian, Christian Sister,
Sister Christian.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew that one. I knew you were gonna go there next.
Twisted Sister. Let's see what they're.
I Wanna Rock.
Is that originally to them?
Yeah.
So I thought that was a Kiss song.
The Price. Okay. Burn in Hell. Yeah, but let's.
Was it a hit though? Like
No.
I Wanna Rock. Because that song was just like that song defined a generation for a summer. Also, if you're a child listening to this, don't follow what the song is telling you to do. We want you to listen to your parents. You need to be respectful.
And you know what? Your life isn't trite and jaded.
Exactly.
We're a message of hope.
Exactly. But also great teen angst anthem. And then number 9 is Whip It.
Whip It.
By Devo, which is a classic.
This one's hard.
Yeah, right? This is a good matchup. I like this.
I always thought the guy in glasses was Egon.
Yes. I mean, honestly, just for the music video.
This is also on Guitar Hero.
Is it?
Yeah.
Man, you could just do stuff in the 80s.
Right? You could do whatever you wanted.
That girl just got whipped.
Right. It's kind of what the music video's about.
Whoa! I still want them to win.
Right. I mean, I think just on the music video alone.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do things. You could do whatever you wanted.
Right. They're wearing cereal bowls on their heads in the music video with turtleneck cutoff sweaters.
The one guy has his sweater like up ninja style.
He's
way
like-
up his face, balaclava style.
Right.
Yes.
He's a Naruto throwaway character.
Yeah. No. Fun
I would
fact.
like to see him on Naruto.
Right? He probably is. We just haven't looked hard enough.
Sensei Devo.
Sensei Devo.
Uses only whip ninjutsu.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So, I mean, what do you guys think? Twisted Sister or Devo?
I actually saw a VH1 special on Devo's Whip It.
Yeah.
And they said everyone thought it was a sadistic song about, people who like being beaten into submission.
Sadomasochism?
Yes. But it's actually a song about taking your problems and whipping them out of your life.
I feel like that's a message for the millennial age.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you have a problem, you must whip it.
Right, exactly.
And as a gymnastics instructor, I tell that to the kids all the time.
Please, can you use that in your teaching curriculum?
Not in those specific words,
right.
but all the time I'm telling them that they need to kick fear.
They need to kick fear right in the
So-
face.
Yeah.
So I think my heart is on Whip It.
Yeah, whip
Me
it.
too. I think we're all in agreement. Whip It moves on in a tight race. Okay, so we're gonna keep going down the bracket. We'll do the semifinal after we go through. So the number 4 with a bye is Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice. I felt like it was. I mean, his other hit like is Under Pressure, but I feel like that's disingenuous because he just ripped off. Queen. Yes. All I could think was Bohemian Rhapsody, and that's not right. So Ice Ice Baby is one hit. Are you gonna play it? I mean, I feel like anyone worth their salt knows Ice Ice Baby. My favorite thing about Vanilla Ice is his cameo in the Ninja Turtles movie.
Yes. Go ninja, go ninja, go.
Yo, those rhymes.
He goes crazy when he hears a cymbal. Who gets that excited about that instrument?
Vanilla Ice.
Yes.
I
Okay.
love how we didn't hear the Ice Baby part of the song. We just played all of it.
We don't have to.
We don't have to. We can. So the number 13 is Somebody Watching Me by Rockwell. Another 80s.
Actually
90s.
downloaded that song.
Yes.
Mike
Classic.
being from the 80s would have.
Yes.
I always thought this was Michael Jackson when I
Yeah.
heard it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I know it.
Yep.
I think the song was bought by the CIA.
Yeah.
Like Michael Jackson.
Yep.
This song's pretty scary.
Right?
We need more scary Motown songs.
No, we don't. I don't.
With
no.
haunting themes.
Speaking of haunting themes, the number 20 is the classic by Billy Ray Cyrus, "Achy Breaky Heart."
Which is what Billy Ray Cyrus had after seeing Miley Cyrus do half of her videos.
Oh man.
Well, that song kind of reminds me of Superstition.
Yeah.
Mm.
Achy breaky heart. Another junior high classic.
You're right. Am I the only one that thinks he looks like an 80s era HBK?
He looks more like a BK Whopper.
BK Whopper.
I think he's in this cheesy early 90s action movie.
Billy Ray Cyrus?
Yes.
What?
And it's done by the Riff Tracks people.
Okay.
Like, they just rip into him. He's like, I gotta go wash my daughter's car now.
Poor guy. So, so we got the number 13, Somebody Watching Me, and the number 20, Achy Breaky Heart. What are you guys thinking?
Achy Breaky Heart takes me back to junior high when I was the most unloved creature on the face of the earth.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna have to go with Somebody's Watching Me.
What are you thinking, Nate?
I kind of liked Somebody's Watching Me, but just on popularity, I knew Achy Breaky Heart as soon as you said the word achy.
Right. The name recognition
So-
alone. Yeah, I'm sorry,
Just
Mike.
on that face value.
Okay.
I think I'm with Nate. I know it's a lower seed, but like, I mean, it's Miley Cyrus's dad, and like,
Yeah.
And then the fact that you can reference Miley Cyrus after
Exactly.
that is just there's more ground there.
And,
Alright.
and you said it yourself. There's crossover appeal with the like riff tracks.
Yes. I know.
So I think just based on culture and his impact, I think Achy Breaky Heart. I'm not gonna type the whole thing.
Achy Breaky.
Yeah. So okay, number 12. I was a little upset that I couldn't get it into the top 10, but it's I'm Gonna Be by the Proclaimers. made popular. If you pull it up,
Yeah.
it made famous on How I Met Your Mother.
I was hoping someone would reference that.
The as the only as the what is it the see I'm so old I don't even know what they're
The
called.
only
The tape
cassette
tape that was stuck in the Fiero as they attempted to travel across country to go home for Christmas. But this.
Oh, there's some acrobatics in this.
Of course there is. Because when you look at the two singers of the band, you think acrobatic.
Is that the same guy?
Maybe.
It could very well be.
What?
Benny and June.
Benny and June.
Yeah.
Referenced in the music video.
Yeah. And
This makes me think of Dumb and Dumber.
yes.
They referenced Benny and June.
Mm-hmm.
When
Just two good movies.
I first heard that song, I heard, I wouldn't walk 500 miles. And it's just a list of things he wouldn't do for this girl, which would make an awesome song. I wouldn't wrestle a dragon for you.
That's
We're just friends. Leave it alone.
wow. That's dark.
Yeah.
Oh, anyways, so I think, and then the second song is that it's going up against is "Whoop There It Is," and it's our number 21 by Tag Team.
There's so many parodies of this song.
Oh, I bet.
The hunting parody, shoot, there it is.
Featuring Dick Cheney. Honestly, I don't think this is much competition for me. I think I'm gonna be.
It's hard. I mean, if Whoop There It Is was against any of these other slobber knockers, I would say it wins. But I'm gonna be.
I'm gonna be is
Yeah.
where my heart is.
Yeah, I think it's a strong contender, and I think it's got a shot of going pretty
there
far.
it is. Again, against another song, would have moved forward in my mind.
That's true. It's true. But unfortunately, just how the seed worked out at a tough first round, and for the semifinal, it's gonna go up against our number 5 seed with the bye for the first round, Who Let the Dogs Out by the Baja Men.
Oh.
Yes.
Now, there's a rumor going around that Who Let the Dogs Out is not about dogs, but about a party of ugly women who just run into the party, and then someone's like, "Who let the dogs out?" But then it wouldn't make sense because it's on the Rugrats movie.
Oh man, I mean, yeah, I'll take your word for it. I don't. That sounds like an interesting rumor.
Yeah,
Although I could see it being true.
yeah.
Funny, but
Because no one just sings about dogs without having a hidden agenda.
right. Oh my gosh. Again, in another language. What?
Yes.
So great.
Oh man.
So good. So
They
yeah.
just look like they're having a good time.
Oh, absolutely.
So first is Ice Ice Baby versus Achy Breaky Heart.
On the left side of the bracket.
Yes.
Yes. Did you want to finish? Did you want to go get the champion on one side, or did you want to do all the and then like we'll do the semifinal and then we'll do the championship?
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's
We'll do
leave
the-
some suspense here.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go to the right side of the bracket, and the number 2 seed is "I'm Too Sexy"
I'm
by
Too Sexy.
Right Said Fred.
I'm sorry.
That's not it.
Same spirit.
Yeah. Yeah. Same idea.
My porn filter's really gonna get triggered for writing sexy.
Yes.
Watch out, that's a 4-letter word.
I'm too sexy for my love, too sexy for my love, love's going to leak.
This is a family podcast, Mike. But honestly, you couldn't go anywhere in the late 2000s without hearing, or the early 2000s without hearing this. Songs everywhere.
Yes.
Apparently, this video is for my brother. Enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
That's great.
That's
Thanks,
wonderful.
YouTube.
I don't make you enough sexy videos.
I thank you, Mike.
I don't
That
think
is the
we're upset
last
about it.
thing I want.
So that gets a first round bye. So the first matchup is the number 15 seed, "What Is Love" by Hadaway.
Oh.
Classic. There were a lot in the range from like 10 to like 19 that were all like top 10 candidates, but like I just couldn't get enough space in the top 10.
Yeah.
So Hadaway is one of those.
Oh,
I'll go for it. Made famous on that SNL skit. Everybody,
Yeah,
everybody
You
knows
think
that
that I've
dance.
quoted this song twice this week? Twice. And not even just myself quoting. I've quoted it at other people, and they've finished it for me.
Yes, I mean it's a strong contender.
Between my fiance and kids at work,
Yeah,
this
People know
is multi-generational.
that's what I'm saying.
the fact that a dad could say it to his infant son.
Right, exactly.
He's holding a bat.
And our number 18 seed is Mambo number 5.
Number 5.
Yes.
When he said, "I need a little of Rita in my life," I always
Yeah.
thought of the villain from Power Rangers. And
Rita.
I'm like, no, you don't.
No.
You don't need her.
No, she's bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, I feel like this is another hard matchup. Like, I feel like both these songs are iconic.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mambo number 5.
What happened to Mambo number 1 through 4?
We'll never know.
It's never as popular.
It's like those 5 Nordstones for the Infinity Gauntlet.
Exactly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, now it's in color.
Yes.
Oh.
Whoa.
So that went places.
Yeah.
This is why Unplugged Magazine,
right.
or no, it's a Plugged In Magazine,
Plugged In magazine.
gave it
We're gonna make Unplugged magazine.
gave it 3 Satans out of 5.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
So who do you guys got in What Is Love up against Mambo number 5? I feel like if Mambo number 5 went against some other
Another
people,
song.
yeah.
I have to go with What Is Love.
Agreed.
What is
Agreed.
love?
Because
Agreed.
it's just so easy to quote.
Yes, and I think Nate brought up the point. It's multi-generational. People know it, and like when the songs starts playing, everybody does the head thing. Like
Yeah.
everybody knows
Yeah,
it.
SNL.
Yeah.
When Mambo number 5 goes on, what do people do?
They're like, oh yeah, and then they get really bored.
And then they get really nervous.
Right? They get
And
nervous.
you see things on the YouTube music video
That you regret.
that
Okay.
you didn't know would be in the YouTube music video.
Okay. So the number 10 seed is Unbelievable by
Owl City?
no,
That's what came up.
by EMF.
EMF. Alright.
I don't think Owl City deserves to be on the running.
Yes.
No.
Personal opinion.
Alright. I have to
A
say.
lot of people love Owl City.
Oh, now I know this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still in the dark.
1,000 Foot Crutch did a cover of this. But they
Yeah.
threw in the Lord's name.
Yeah. Have to wait for the chorus.
Your purple prose just
Yeah.
gives you away.
So good.
Makes me think of Sailor.
Yeah.
And there's a reason for this. There was a commercial
Yep.
a while ago about croutons.
Yep. You're
and
crumbelievable.
Crumbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So they actually EMF sold the rights to them, so they could use it in the
Really?
video. The music it's playing is them. So that was one of the reasons I put them in at number 10, just because the
Because they're crumbelievable.
They're crumbelievable.
the markability, and the fact that I feel like they truly are a one-hit wonder. Like
Yeah.
like
You're not
who's
going to
EMF?
play that other
Right.
EMF song.
You're right. Like who's
Because there is
EMF?
none.
Yeah.
Our next
There's no
podcast
other.
should be the second song by these bands.
Yes. Try and guess. That'll be the next game.
Yes.
That would be great. Okay, and then the number 23 seed is by, I gotta find it, Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely gotta get to the chorus. This is huge.
Samba de Amigo, Dreamcast.
We need more songs like this.
What just like nonsensical like verse 1, verse 2, and then an
Yeah.
insanely catchy chorus?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Like
Oh,
what are
whoa.
they talking about? We don't even
Something
know.
you can do with the night. So, Unbelievable versus Tub Thumping, which we
Tub
all got
Thumping.
excited for.
Yeah,
Tub Thumping.
I'm thinking Tub Thumping. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think it was a strong showing. Tub Thumping with
Well,
A strong showing.
we were excited about Crumbelievable.
Yes.
Until
Unbelievable.
Tub Thumping.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah,
What
I think
salad commercial could use Tub Thumping?
ranch. You know, you get knocked down, but you get up again with this wonderful ranch. It's there for you at the end of the day.
Versatility.
Ranch is the only
And
friend that
ranch.
hasn't left me.
Exactly. And then our number 7 seed with a bye in the first round is Barbie Girl by Aqua.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shoot.
Oh yeah,
Aqua's.
by Aqua. What was that 4-chord song? Where
Oh,
they,
by I know what you're talking about.
Four
Were
Chords
they-
by Axis of Awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
They take that Lady Gaga
Poker Face?
Poker Face,
Yeah.
and then they end with "Come on, Barbie, let's go party."
That's so great.
because it works so perfectly.
Barbie, let's go party.
Classic. That 90s hair though.
Soren. I wonder how far Soren got in the music world.
Not far. Not far enough.
Yes. I think Soren could have made it big.
That's what I'm
How do you
saying.
feel about Claus?
Claus, he could have failed.
Yeah.
He
I don't
could
know.
have failed, but he succeeded.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Despite-
the upset win
Yes.
story.
That's what I'm saying.
You now know him as Jay-Z
What? No.
after
No.
surgery.
Here's
After-
one for you, Claus.
Yes.
My one big memory for this song is 98PXY, which is a local radio station where we are, did a thing in the 2000s where they were raising money for like breast cancer awareness or something, and they played the song 24/7. And the only way that they would take it off the air is if they reached a certain amount of money.
The only escape was throwing money at them.
Exactly. So they raised X amount of money for cancer, and literally for like a week, maybe not a week, it was like 2 or 3 days, they've just played Barbie Girl over and over and over again. And it was pretty fantastic.
So,
But yeah. So first round bye. Cool. So we're going into our number 3, which is, I think, probably my favorite song on the list, Take On Me by Aha. Yes.
Ah. Now, these guys, you don't know, they also got a Bond theme song.
Do they really?
Yes.
That's
No one knows about it. No one cares.
cool.
But
after Take On Me,
Yeah.
anyone cared.
and their video was so like
Mm.
technologically advanced that they'll always be known as the guys with such a powerful one-hit wonder.
Right.
They rocketed above every band in their era.
Absolutely.
Also, another song from Samba de Amigo on Dreamcast.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's cause it's done by Real Big Fish.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. But yeah, no, this song is great.
She has girls reading comic books.
Unrealistic.
Yeah, I know.
Just kidding. There's probably plenty of girls out there that love comics.
Well, if you look at the comic she's reading, it's about like sloth men.
Yeah, racing. Yeah. Like, that animation's beautiful.
I know. This should be in a museum.
Probably is.
A TV show that a screen that just plays.
You're onto something. Some kind of music museum.
Yes.
Yeah, like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or something, which I'm sure this is in.
Yes.
But yes, no, I mean, I think I heard someone describe it once as for one summer, Aha's "Take on Me" became the American national anthem. Like you couldn't go anywhere without hearing it. Like it defined a summer, it defined a generation, it defined like, I think it you know, it's a cornerstone piece, I think, of like 80's kind of music. So so that's the number 3. Number 3. Okay, so the number 14 is a personal favorite. It's "Raining Men" by the Weather Girls.
The Weather Girls.
Yes.
They incorporated a song into their name.
Right.
Which you don't see that anymore.
Right. Classic.
Like Jay-Z would never come out with
Jay-Z.
XYZ. Or, you know.
Too close to YYZ by Rush.
Right, yeah, that's what
Maybe
I'm
it's
saying.
a cover.
Right. Maybe it's a cover.
XYZ.
You're really obsessed with Jay-Z today, Mike.
He's the only guy that comes up.
Right, he's the only rapper you know.
Yes.
You just typed music in the search bar
Yeah.
and said, "I'm feeling lucky."
I'm feeling lucky.
I'm saving my Kid Cudi jokes for
Oh, we got another rap.
right on the chorus.
Perfect.
Also a very good worship song.
What?
If you look at it as the second coming, it's "Raining Man, Son of Man." Oh my god! What? Whoa!
Oh. There are men in Speedos.
And trench coats.
And trench coats.
These things don't go together. Why are
I
they
can't
ginormous?
believe men are objectified.
Right in this video. I'm appalled.
I know, just another way our gender gets seen as second-class citizens.
Oh man. And okay, so it's going against the number 19 "Safety Dance."
Safety.
Yes, by Men with Hats. Another personal favorite.
You mean men without hats?
Oh, is it Men Without Hats? Yes, it is Men Without Hats. I'm
With
sorry.
hats, without hats, they're still men.
The music video for this is comical.
This is also a quote in Scrubs.
Yes, it is.
I think if every podcast we just played this and then went off the air,
Yeah.
1,000 hits.
This video is so random.
XYZ.
Yeah.
It's like some kind of Renaissance festival going
Right.
on in there.
Right. With
We can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind. 'Cause your friends don't dance. And if
You know how "We Will Rock You" is kind of the anthem of the gays?
we can go
yeah.
This destroys it.
they will never find.
This doesn't sound right.
We come from out of this world. Leave the real one
This doesn't sound right.
This is the long version.
Because it's definitely more musical.
Okay, let's try a
Like,
different version.
it sounded like a guy was just reading the lyrics. There it
Oh,
is.
oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
that's better. Yeah, this is the right version.
That was the deadpan version. Oh my gosh!
Right? It's like night and day.
It's like they forgot to click on the one voice effects pedal.
Right. Exactly.
Echo.
Yes.
Everything's out of control.
Right.
Doing
Yeah.
it pole to pole.
Crazy people. So what are you guys thinking? It's "Raining Men" or "Safety Dance"?
I'm in love with Safety Dance.
Yeah,
Same.
for the sake of my gender, safety dance.
Safety Dance.
The fact
Yes.
that we saw giant men walk around in Speedos and trench coats.
Takes "Raining Men" right out.
Yeah.
If they
Okay.
were like at the beach in Speedos, maybe.
Maybe, or at like an Olympic swimming pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at the bank.
What?
Trench coats.
Because that's just too funny.
Oh, right, my bad. You both raised valid points. So the number 11 seed is Rock Me Amadeus by Falco.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to be reminded what this song is.
Yeah, oh, you will.
Okay, this is just cool.
Right. I don't know what he's saying.
Is he hiccuping?
Yes. I think he's singing in German.
Sounds like he needs the Heimlich maneuver. Get that gumball out of his throat.
Right?
Oh!
Yes.
You know how I know this? The parody from The Simpsons.
That's
The
amazing.
Planet of the Apes song.
Planet of the Apes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So honestly, this is one of those songs where it's just like you don't know what's happening, but then the chorus kicks in, and you're like, "This is a pretty dope song."
Makes
But
me
yeah.
feel like writing an 80s song just so I can have those synthesizer riffs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Synth is a lost art.
That's what we need more of.
That's what I'm saying. And then the number 22 seed is Kung Fu Fighting by Carl Douglas.
Oh man.
There it is. It's beautiful.
This is my favorite martial arts style.
Kung Fu Fighting. It's beautiful. The song.
By its creator, Carl Douglas.
Yes. The song's beautiful.
The only thing that's missing from his name is Sensei.
Yes.
Sensei Carl Douglas.
Yes.
Sensei Whip It.
Sensei. Actually, kind of ashamed of myself for putting this in at 22. I forgot how good this was.
So funky.
But I think it's also one of those songs where you can only listen to it once, and then you're good for like 3 years.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
You can listen to it. It's the only song where, as a boy, your dance moves can be punches and kicks.
Right.
You can't do that at Barbie Girl.
Right.
It's inappropriate.
I feel like you've gotten yelled at for this.
So it sounds
Mike,
like a
stop
personal
hitting
experience.
her. It's not Kung Fu Fighting. It's a slow dance.
It is if you try hard enough.
Yes.
So I
What
think we're
parent or educator was telling you not to hit her because it wasn't the right song?
It was a.
I want to go back to that for a second.
right.
It was a dance school. They're all about appropriate moves.
It just shows sign of the times, man.
yeah.
So I think we're in agreement. Kung Fu Fighting. Yes.
Kung Fu Fighting.
And the number 6 with the first round bye, which is going to go against Kung Fu Fighting, which I think might be the match of the century, is 99 Luftballons.
All right.
There's Big Ned in my recliner. No,
This is not right.
No, this is the
This is a parody.
parody video, man.
Oh, dead baboons.
That's not right. What are you doing?
99 Dead Baboons.
Luftballons.
I had to do that.
Oh,
By
I remember
Nana.
that parody video.
that's a celeb. There it is, that bass line.
I don't remember being a bass line like that. In this.
Also another song in German.
I think I just found my project to do when I get home.
Figure
Learn
out the
bass line for this song.
Yes. Still no singing.
Yes.
You went right to the instrumental.
Skip to the bridge.
There it goes.
In a big hobbit stump.
Not all songs are in English, Mike.
It's the language Jesus spoke.
Our Bibles are translated.
That broke me. I flashed this hard on our podcast.
So, moving on.
I still can't. I can't. He just shouts, "It's the language that Jesus spoke," and you were so convinced. convicted in that belief that you would go to war. You would fight a small child. They said otherwise.
I would argue with Bill Nye.
But you were so wrong. Like, you have zero factual evidence that would support you. But he's so convicted.
King of Kings, the movie.
Uh-huh.
Ben-Hur.
Yes. Oh, here's like those are references for you to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Ben-Hur.
Jesus of Nazareth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That BBC
King of
movie.
Kings.
King of Kings.
Yes.
The Bible series.
The
on
Bible
History Channel.
series. Yeah,
Veggie Tales.
Veggie Tales.
is another good point.
You're right, Mike.
No,
I
I'm
can
sorry,
see.
Mike. I recant.
Yeah,
Totally.
we can see
Yes.
We need to.
With all that evidence.
Yes.
Forget the Bible.
right. Yeah, right.
Who needs that?
Right, forget the original language in which the Bible was written in. Anyways, so we're back to the beginning and the Macarena versus Whip It. What do you guys feel going on to the semifinal?
Sensei Whip It.
Sensei Whip It.
Senpai. Oh, we got our first really big upset. The number 1 seed goes down. I like it. I'm in agreement. I think Whip It.
Whipsies.
Whips it.
Sounds like a great product.
Sounds like an amazing cosmetic product.
Yes. So we're gonna go Ice Ice Baby or Achy Breaky. I think there's one clear winner here. I think.
Only one
I
gets
think it's
excited by a symbol.
I think it's Ice Ice Baby.
Ice Ice Baby
Yeah.
is what I was gonna say.
Yes, Ice Ice Baby. Okay, then I'm gonna be or Who Let the Dogs Out. I feel like this is a good head to head. I feel like I don't know.
I feel like I'm biased. I'm biased
Yeah?
just on style preference.
Agreed.
Being
I
a
think same.
I'm
I think I'm
gonna be serious about Who Let the Dogs Out.
So you're going with Who Let the Dogs Out?
No, I can't.
I can't.
I'm gonna be is where I'm at.
Me too.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna be.
I'm gonna be. Okay.
I was gonna say it'd be interesting to see if like the watchers had different comments and thoughts on
Yes.
our opinions.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
then I realized I'm one of the watchers. I'll probably end up listening to this podcast at work.
Yes. Yeah. We'll post the bracket and then we'll see what the people say. So we're going over to our number 2 seed. I'm Too Sexy versus What Is Love. What a coincidental.
What is love if you're too sexy?
Right.
We
No.
never really defined it.
No.
And too sexy, he's too sexy for love.
Right.
Yes.
The other one is
Not-
he's
just
desperate.
trying to figure out what
Yes.
that is. There's a big struggle here.
I gotta say, What Is Love?
What is love?
Yeah. It's too good.
Again, referenced it twice this week.
This week alone.
To
Yes.
both children younger than me who could finish the lyrics and to my fiance.
So next one, Tub Thumping or Barbie Girl. I think Barbie Girl's run away. Oh, maybe not.
Well,
Maybe not.
Barbie
I
Girl
Barbie
is in
Girl.
a tub in the video.
Yes.
But tub thumping's all about tubs.
Right.
So
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love thumb pumping, thumping.
thumb jumping.
Yeah. I love that chorus.
Scrub her up.
But I mean, what do you guys think? I'm going Barbie Girl. That's
Barbie
just
Girl
me.
is just more known, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
As much as I loved Samba de Amigo on Dreamcast.
Yes.
But whoa.
Whoa, what?
Tub thumping,
Mm-hmm.
I think, is equally as popular and equally as jump worthy
Yes.
as Barbie
it's true.
Girl.
But I also think if you start singing that I'm a Barbie, like if you just shouted I'm a Barbie girl, someone is gonna shout back in a Barbie world. If you shout I get knocked down, everyone's gonna be like, "Are you okay, sir?"
Just
Or
want to let you
even
know.
if, just on the title of the song, I feel like people know the chorus of Tub Thumping.
Yes, it's
but
true.
If I go, Tub Thumping?
Right? You're like,
I go, I'm sorry.
I'll pass. I'll pass.
Hard pass.
Hard
I'm sorry.
All right.
You are the
okay.
weakest link.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
What a band name. The Spanish word for water. How'd they get that? How'd they nail it?
Barbie girl, Aqua.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but they move on.
Yes.
Cool. Okay. So number 3,
Oh,
80s matchup.
This
Take
one-
on Me versus Safety Dance. This is
this
hard.
is hard.
Oh man.
I'm gonna have to
Right.
go with my boy. Take on me.
I think I'm in
Take
agreement.
on me.
Yeah.
Agreed. I mean, it doesn't get
But
it
my
doesn't
heart
get much.
breaks
Oh, of
for the
course.
safety dance.
Of course. I mean, yeah, Take on Me, classic. Okay. Oh shoot. There we go. And then the one I'm anxiously waiting for, Kung Fu Fighting versus 99 Left Balloons.
I would like to see Kung Fu fighters fight balloons.
Yes.
This would be an amazing training scene from an old Kung Fu movie.
Yes.
99
All the
Kung balloons.
Kung balloons. Oh man,
Everyone was left ballooning.
I think in terms of in this matchup I think Kung Fu Fighting had its heyday and it kind of ended. But then 99 Left Balloons, I feel like people are still doing covers of it. People are still making or covering it and doing other versions of it. Whereas Kung Fu
something
Fighting
corporate.
is yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think
It's just in relevance alone.
yeah, and but I mean, I love Kung Fu Fighting. I think it's a wonderful one-hit wonder. But I just feel like 99 Left Balloons has more staying power.
Yeah. Junior high parties will always have a special place for Kung Fu fighting.
It's true in our hearts.
Yes.
But also, I think across kind of appeal. I think because what Nate kind of brought up with
The sweet
Barbie girl
bass
songs.
licks.
the sweet bass licks. But like the Barbie girl versus tub thumping, wumping, dumping is like you're gonna be like 90 if you make a reference to 99 Red Balloons, I feel like people are more apt to kind of get on that rather than be like fast as lightning.
Yeah.
Is that the new Steve? Is that the new Lightning McQueen movie?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Talking about the Flash.
You're talking about the Flash.
Fast as
Yeah.
lightning.
Fast as
I
lightning.
feel like that Chumbawamba song is gonna get just throughout the day. It's just gonna get more and worse. We're not gonna be able to pronounce it.
Right.
You know, Bangarang by Chewbacca.
Oh, we just went Skrillex.
Yes.
Oh no.
I would actually like to see that.
Chewbacca play?
Yeah, like DJing.
That would be amazing.
That would be great.
Better than Dead Mouse.
Right, that's what I'm saying. George Lucas, get on that. Who owns that now? Disney? Is that Disney?
That's Disney.
Disney, get on that.
Bangarang.
Yeah.
I think we were talking.
I would like to see
Chewbacca,
Disney
but-
buy out Dead Mouse.
or
That's-
Skrillex.
or Skrillex.
Whichever one.
Whatever those kids
Chumbawamba.
are,
They're all kind of the same in my book.
whatever those kids are listening to. So what are you guys thinking for this matchup? What are you guys gonna go with?
I have a luft problem.
Me too. I think I think I gotta go 99 Red Balloons.
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 Let's go with the balloons.
99 Red Balloons.
Do you have luft in your heart?
That bass line. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was great.
Any song with a good bass line is just my weakness.
All right.
So Ice Ice Baby and I'm Gonna Be for the semifinal. They're gonna go against whoever we have on top. I think it's Whip It. Yeah, I think it's gonna.
Sensei Whip It.
Sensei Whip It.
I think the only one that could go against Whip It is I'm Gonna Be.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, agreed. Into the final four.
The Elite Four.
The Elite Four. Yes.
Okay.
Pokemon.
What is love
versus
Barbie Girl?
for the Elite Four
What is
membership.
love? What is love? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come
as
on.
as good as Barbie Girl is, What Is Love is just a better song.
Yeah.
Just all.
You
all-
had a way.
Yeah, like I will actually
And-
listen to if it comes up on Spotify, I wouldn't be mad about it.
Yeah.
Like if Barbie Girl came up on, I'd be like, "Ah, this is cool."
Skip.
And then skip.
Yeah.
skip.
If it came up on
And then you get
on
an
radio,
ad.
I'd just be like, okay, I'm done with that.
You're right. You can listen to it for about
Like,
10 seconds.
Way
and
too
then-
nasally.
I guess. Okay, Take on Me, 99 Red Balloons. This is
Oh, I'm gonna have to go with Take on Me.
Take on
Agreed.
Me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
agreed.
At this stage, it kind of just speaks for itself.
Agreed.
Oh, would you say Take on Me is the Sir Ian McKellen of tournaments?
We're about to find out.
Yeah.
I mean, so we got Whip It versus I'm Gonna Be. This is a matchup. I feel like these four songs are pretty. I think like
Yeah.
they quantify what it means to be a one hit wonder and
Yeah.
their scope in terms of music And in pop culture, I feel like these 4 songs are kind of like,
Yeah.
they kind of all hit it.
I'm gonna say Whip It.
Over I'm Gonna Be.
Yeah.
For the
Whip
championship.
It is just.
Sensei Whip It Falls.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm Gonna Be is just too big.
Whip It has a little bit more chakra.
Yeah.
Or wait, what?
I was
Oh,
saying we were
Whip
going
It.
Oh, Whip It wins. I
Whip It
was
wins.
confused. Oh shoot.
Do you have?
Oh, I was
evidence?
gonna say I'm Gonna Be just because of the cultural, just the fact that it was on How I Met Your Mother and like how big that was, and I feel like there's a resurgence there. But
Whip It has Egon.
Exactly. No, I
I like how Adam had an actual point.
right, and then Mike has a made up point.
My non-points are pretty good though.
There they are.
You thought it was Egon once.
Yeah.
That was your point.
Right. I
And that was big for you.
identified. And I'm not gonna lie, it took me like 5 minutes to figure out who you were referencing. That I was like, oh yeah, the guy from Ghostbusters.
Yes.
I knew what was going on. I was like, oh yeah, Egon.
Egon, right, Egon. But no, I don't have a problem with either. I think moving on. I think Whip It is that good of a song.
Yeah.
So I will go with Whip It. I will concede. Then.
You know the funny thing is if you downloaded all of these songs, you put them in a list and made it a playlist, you'd listen to it once.
Yeah, and then you'd be like, I'm done.
It's done.
I'm done.
It's gone.
here.
Had its magic.
It'd be like, a one-time Joe car ride where you just
Yeah.
really wanted to know your brother on the way down to Florida.
Yes.
Like, like you're not listening. You're not listening to it to make yourself happy. You're doing it to annoy somebody else, and that's the only reason you would make this playlist.
Yes.
Like just to see somebody else suffer more than you.
Yes.
Like that's the only reason. Okay, so this I feel like this one's really hard. What is Love versus Take on Me? I think Nate's point of just like the references and just the Saturday Night Live, but then Take on Me just is like such a big song.
Yeah.
I don't know.
One, they made a whole movie based on that. Well, they made a skit based on the song, and then they made a movie based on the
song.
skit.
Yes. Agreed.
And one career got elevated.
Yeah.
Probably no thanks to that movie.
Right.
Well, Take on Me is just it's a great
Anthem.
It's a great anthem.
Yeah.
It's a great Just Dance track.
Just Dance track. But I also think if you played Take on Me to someone now, I feel like the recognition factor wouldn't be as big as What Is Love. I
Yeah.
feel like more people know What Is Love over
It's
Take
true.
on Me, which is sad.
And people don't know how good the video was.
Right, exactly. I think for nerds, I think Take on Me is the winner. But I think pop culture wise, I think What Is Love is bigger.
Yes,
So it has to go on.
Definitely a hard mashup because, like, while I know What Is Love because it's huge,
Right.
I've actually taken the time to look up Take on Me on
Yes.
YouTube just to listen to it.
Right.
And then the appreciation in the music video and the times was just
It's so big.
so huge.
Agreed.
I have to say What Is Love moves on in my mind. though.
Agreed.
Now, before we go to the final, have you
Yes.
heard Brian Welch's Whip It cover?
No.
It is so different from the original song.
I'm scared.
I think the only thing he borrows is the lyrics.
That's weird.
This is gonna be something.
This is gonna be something else.
Just do what I say, YouTube.
Buckle up, kiddos. It's coming on.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
My internet's being slow.
It already looks like a post-hardcore.
Oh wow. What is happening?
Just for those of you at home who can't see the image we're seeing, it's like 4 guys in some like
With whips for fingers.
Yeah.
some dark field with like a spotlight, floodlight coming from the background.
Right.
They're just all in like the post-hardcore positions.
the Andrew WK like
Yes.
that was strange.
But
It was frightening.
when you're death metal for Satan, you look down. When you're life metal for Jesus, you look up in your cover photo.
What?
Yes.
It's strange.
You
I
gotta
can't
know.
tell which direction he's looking because of his hair.
Yes.
Actually, he is looking upwards.
Oh, good for him.
I thought he was looking downwards when I
Yeah,
first saw that.
same.
But when Mike referenced that little tidbit, which I didn't know about music theory, which I know now. Thanks,
Yeah,
Mike.
Thanks.
Yes.
He is looking upwards, so I'm assuming he is a Jesus life-loving,
Life metal.
life metal
Life
Yes.
band.
Life after death metal.
Life after death metal. Yes.
Still a frightening song. Does not capture me the same way the original Whip It does.
Speaking of Whip It, who
Yeah.
wins?
What is love
Versus
or
Whip
whip
It.
it?
I feel like Whip It has moved on just because of how happy the video made us.
Yes.
And not
Not because of the actual.
yeah, not because of the quality of the video
Any good-
or the movie or the
Good
music.
reasons other than that.
Well,
Yeah.
as a musical composer, as yourself, Nathan, what could you say about the chord progression of Whip It
The chord progression specifically.
versus What Is Love?
I feel like it's pretty similar. Like it's a pop song.
I feel like the only real way to decide is for some musician to make a mashup of the two songs.
Right.
Yeah.
Like the bass
Like-
line of one, put in the drums of another.
Right, right.
If we're talking about
C,
skill, would you say that the singing style of What Is Love is better than the full-on band of Whip It?
Whip It.
Because we know Hadaway didn't play those instruments.
No, he's
Yeah.
a vocalist.
It was really hard choice between Whip It and another song, wasn't it? Can we humor a thought real
Yes,
quick?
it was.
Whip It and I'm Gonna Be.
I'm Gonna Be.
Yeah,
If we had put I'm Gonna Be in the spot of Whip It,
yeah.
would the result, like what would the bass feeling be? Because I know for me, What Is Love is kind of like in my heart right now.
Yeah,
Like if I had
that's
to
the
choose
champion.
between Whip It and What Is Love,
Yeah.
that's like an easy
Yeah.
choice in
Yeah.
my mind. But if it was I'm Gonna Be in the end spot,
Yeah. Would it change?
would that be more difficult of a
Both of
choice?
them are very positive songs.
Yeah.
Any one of those could be a Bible study.
Mike's going right for the biblical application.
Right.
Jesus
I'm-
only spoke English.
Right.
When Jesus says, "What is love?"
See, I'm kind of at this point. I'm just like analyzing them. This is like purely from an analytical standpoint. Whereas like my heart was on "Take on Me." Like that was my champion. That's the champion in my heart. But I think I think What Is Love is the overall champion, regardless if it was
Yeah.
I'm Gonna Be or
I think so
Mashed
too.
Up.
It's the Triple H.
Yeah, the Triple H.
Yes.
Just buries everything else.
Homes, happiness,
Hunter. Oh,
art.
Yes, it has
Hunter
all the
Hearst.
H's.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley. What Is Love is our one-hit wonder champion. But I mean,
Wait, I should play it
you
again
should
as
play
like
it.
the victory.
And I feel like a lot of people would agree with that.
yes. I mean, based on what Mike.
It's like a very safe choice.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Not very biased choice.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
I think it's very thought of.
Exactly.
Thought
I think people know the song. I think Mike made a good point. Like, it was a one-hit wonder, then it was an SNL skit, and then it was a movie, and it was all based on this song. And like, I don't think it gets bigger than that.
Technically, we could take any one of those songs, make a skit, make a movie, and then one of us would become like Will Ferrell.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
I
I'm
don't
gonna,
know that it's an exact formula, but
I say we make up a skit about Barbie Girl.
Yes.
I would not have chosen
No.
Barbie. Not for any one of us.
Yes. So I'm sure a lot of you
Maybe I'm
guys
gonna be.
listening, I'm sure a lot of you guys listening are probably upset with some of our choices. You're probably upset with some of the songs we might have left off, such as, Rick Astley's classic.
Oh yeah,
Or-
I kind of feel like
I'm
that
kinda
would
sad.
win.
Not
Really?
really sad
Maybe-
that
maybe-
I don't know about that.
Maybe it would at least make the top 4.
it would have
Maybe.
definitely made
Yeah.
top 4.
Probably. Or, I'm sure there are various others that you feel like should have made the list. But, and at this point, we're going to rickroll you.
And then Rick rolling.
Yes.
Exactly.
That was a
That was
If it
huge.
becomes a meme, it deserves to be on the top 4.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So we're gonna put it. But who would you take off? Like that's what I'm saying. Like in our top 4. But anyways, that's a discussion for another time. But like, obviously, comment. We're gonna post our bracket. You can add maybe songs that you wish was on there. Maybe change up some of our choices. But yeah, I feel there are a lot of like 80s kind of one-hit niche kind of songs. Like we didn't even talk about Bop by the Hansons. Oh man. Yeah, so there are tons of songs that are well deserving of being on this list, but
I guess my last comment about this is you had to choose 80s and 90s.
Yeah, I
definitely
had to.
The skill level back then to be a one-hit wonder was like, oh wow, you actually did it.
Right.
But like today, it's like, oh wow.
Megan Trainor
like,
just
you actually
farts out a song.
Right, or...
Like musicians these days, we've got so much technology that just does the
Right.
music for you.
Right.
Not to mention in-studio musicians that'll play the song for you.
Right.
And
Or like, I mean, classic example, Rebecca Black's Friday, like that, like you can't deny that was like a one-hit wonder, but it's not at the same quality as Take On Me.
exactly.
I know,
It's
today-
just infamous.
Yeah.
Today I was humming in the shower. It's now a top 40 hit.
Right, exactly.
A songify, you could basically
Yeah.
I'm sure.
do that.
I'm sure you could.
Just edit it a little bit.
So I'm thinking we're gonna do our interview. We're bringing our interview next week.
Or next week.
Next
yeah.
week, yeah. But I think Nate brought
Wait,
up...
we were so excited.
Yeah, right?
He's literally waiting outside. Are you going to tell him
I'll tell
to
him.
wait a week?
I'll tell him.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe he'll send us more pictures so we can make more money. So we'll tell him to wait for next week. But I think Nate brought up a really interesting point as we were doing the pre-show kind of discussion about. I make it seems like we're actually planning this about handheld gaming and like the future.
Future of handheld gaming.
I definitely want to partake in this conversation.
I was looking up into because as referenced on this podcast, Breath of the Wild. And every time I hear about it, it's like, this is the most amazing game in the world. And being a Legend of Zelda fan myself, I am dying.
Yeah, to play it.
I am dying, but I will not buy another Nintendo system. Because if I do, they're going to come out with another Nintendo system with the new game, and I won't be able to play it.
Right.
And that kills me.
Right.
That kills me because these handheld systems, because I looked up the top 3 handheld systems right now with 3DS taking the top spot,
Right.
PS Vita taking the second spot,
Really?
and then the Vita of all things, but the Nvidia Shield taking the third spot, which I didn't even know about.
Right, I don't even know what that is.
I can tell you, it's a glorified Android OS that has some AAA titles that you can stream right off of it for a monthly price. And you can get Half-Life 2 and some other AAA titles.
Interesting.
Right onto it. But you can also play Angry Birds.
It's by my knowledge, because I looked into it a little bit, it has emulators you can download to it.
Yeah.
So you can play a lot of different really awesome games. Obviously, like all of the back games from like PlayStation, all those emulators you can get. And then the streaming ability of it. So you can connect because there's an HDMI port right on the system, so you can go right to big screen, which is a really awesome idea, and I think they've got something going on there. But the future of handheld gaming is just not boding well for these little handheld devices.
Yeah.
Because I find that the more I'm out, and I read this big article about this guy was talking about this, I'll bring my 3DS with me and play with my phone.
Right.
Yes.
And when, like, a year ago when magazines, I don't even know if it was strictly a year ago because I don't really read magazines. Who does? But you look at the pictures and throw it out.
Right, exactly.
But, like, in Game Informer, they started putting in, like, phone games as, like, a major staple section. And, that killed me. I was like, no.
Right.
Phone gaming sucks.
Right.
And like I feel like all of us like big gamer types are like that.
Right.
Like phone games are the worst.
Right.
They don't integrate very well because the controller sucks.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
there's no way you could ever enjoy this. But then like the more I realize, like I go out and I have my 3DS.
He still.
But my phone is in my
Yeah. Right, exactly.
I've got an hour to kill. I'm using my phone.
Right.
Well, let me paint a picture for you that could make everything obsolete about the Switch. You go out, you buy a generic tablet that has a pretty good chip inside of it. Then you buy one of those $30 Bluetooth controllers that kind of connects around the tablet. You have something that the Switch could do, pretty much. You can get Soul Calibur, you can get GTA, you can get a lot of games from yesteryear. You get all these innovative games. There's a lot of games that are controller compatible. You can replace the Switch. So I would advise against buying a whole new system just for one really good game, because it can be beaten.
Yeah.
And we've talked about this before, the whole Nintendo problem. And that's one thing I did want to bring up again, so I'm glad you went there. Nintendo will release a system. They will release a couple original titles. And then give you all of what you already had.
Right, exactly. They'll give you another Smash Bros. They'll give you another Mario Kart. They'll give you another Mario Kart, yeah.
Or the same Smash Bros. That you had on the last system.
Right, exactly.
And the same original Mario game from like the original Super Nintendo.
Right, just HD, whatever, yeah.
Here, let's remake what we already remade over and over and over again. And that's the Nintendo problem.
Except the new Mario, he walks around in a city and he has a talking hat.
Right. Well, you can have the new Mario. You can have Mario Maker on your phone. Like, what's the real difference? Like, between the new Mario Maker and the new Mario, whatever that Nintendo will come out with. There's no real difference. Like,
exactly.
And the community is better on Mario Maker. So, like, why would you want to play Nintendo's?
Precisely. So, like, the only reason, like, and it's really difficult for me because like I said, I'm dying to play Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna buy another Nintendo system. I'm not.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen. PS Vita was a big disappointment because Sony was like the only one with stones enough to actually try to compete with Nintendo.
Right.
And when they tried, they were like, "This isn't working. We quit."
Right.
No support anymore.
Right.
So no games are coming out from that. No new games are gonna come out from Nintendo because of the whole Nintendo thing. Which leaves like the Nvidia Shield, which wasn't really making games. It's emulators anyway.
Yeah, right. So it's like where does
They're
that
based
leave us?
on the Android. So whatever comes out on
basically
Android,
that's another phone.
Right.
Which was my idea. Like if one of these gaming companies came out with a phone,
that would be
like
interesting.
a handheld gaming device that had phone capabilities, that would maybe be my go-to. I would love that.
Yeah. Like if Microsoft decided to make a phone, but specifically for gaming. Like,
and Sony tried that. It didn't work
yeah.
too well.
the Xperia.
Yeah.
I feel like they do their console very well, and then they branch out into other things, and they're like, I don't know about this.
Maybe not a phone, but a company called GPD came out with a portable Microsoft computer that you can play Skyrim on.
Interesting.
It has 2 thumbsticks. It has shoulder buttons. It has a full keyboard.
Interesting.
You can do Minecraft. You can do Skyrim.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You can also play Minecraft on
It's called the GPD Windows.
GPD Windows. Cool.
It's like $300, but you can play some. Why am I looking it up as an app?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Good question.
I've also had just another idea. Would be because between consoles, there's the whole big Sony versus Xbox thing, and then there's all of those computer players who are like PC Master Race, we beat everybody because we were the original HD.
Right.
Why haven't we made a fully customizable handheld type thing?
Right. That's a good question.
Like a laptop that you can have be fully customizable.
Yeah, I think.
I bet they're on
that's a good
Kickstarter.
question. Yeah, probably.
Like the Smock Zero.
I think it's just because there's so much that has to go into like a mobile phone that like you have to make. Well, we want like specs for gaming. We also have to make sure that we have a word processing device. We also have to make sure that we have an ability to call someone and texting and there's just not enough space in a handheld device quite yet. But I also think that at least the games that I've been playing on my mobile device, the games like Yu-Gi-Oh! Just released the Duel Links. I've been obsessed with that. That's been really good. I play like Hearthstone or like a lot of like hard tabletop games on my mobile device, and I think that's because I can't play those games necessarily on a console or on a computer. Like, I know you can play Hearthstone and stuff like that on a computer,
Right.
but like that's just not, like that's not my go-to on a computer. And like when I'm out and about, like that's just easy. I can just casually play a game and there's no stress. So
Right.
like if I want to play a console game, I'll play it on my console. I don't necessarily want to try and maybe play a console game while I'm like waiting in line, like because you have like maybe a window of like 10-15 minutes, at least that's for me. Like I don't regularly have an hour where I'm like standing somewhere like I need to play a game.
Which is a valid point.
Yeah, I always tell myself I'm gonna beat that RPG,
Yeah,
but I never do.
right.
But I will between dead space at work or
Right.
dead time
Right.
at the game, dead space.
You're right.
That's what I jumped to.
I would I'd whip out one of those tower defense games or
Mhm.
Punch the Clown.
Yeah, exactly.
The clown.
I'm just imagining you at work and some child walks in a little bit early and they just see you playing Dead Space and then they just get scarred for life.
That would be horrible.
And me yelling, "Rip off his head!
Right.
Rip off his head!"
Or just the eye surgery scene where the needle's going into his eye and the kid is just like, ah!
I'll be, "Don't stand there, grab a controller!"
right.
No, probably in this day and age, there'd be a whole bunch of boys up there who'd just be like, yeah,
Yeah.
all right, you have a controller?
Right, exactly.
I was
Mom
stuck
lets me
here
play
anyways.
Right.
There's some gymnastics.
Might as well play some Dead Space.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, I think you raised an interesting point. Kind of like what is the future of handheld gaming? Because I definitely think that's the direction we're heading in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Nintendo and Sony, if they're gonna, well, not Nintendo obviously will make another handheld system. They did with the Switch.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna have to do something
Yeah.
because phones, there's just a lot less devices you have to carry. I remember like way back in the day when I had my Game Boy, it was like, okay, I have my Game Boy,
Mhm.
all of the cartridges for games,
Yep.
batteries,
Yep.
and you planned your whole bag out.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you have a phone in your pocket.
Right. Exactly.
If it was
And I
Game
don't have to carry
Gear,
another device.
Yeah.
This is like, I'm
Yeah.
not
Like if I was traveling, I'd have my Game Boy Advance, batteries, games, like an iPod, all the
Exactly.
chargers, and like batteries.
And if it was
like,
the 90s, it
Yeah.
was 2 bags because you had your Walkman.
Yeah, and all the
your CD
CDs.
cases.
Yeah.
Double the batteries.
Yeah. Double the yes.
headphones.
Yes.
Which,
Oh,
which
man.
if you were lucky, worked for both your Game Boy and
Yes. And your Walkman.
and your Walkman.
if it was Game Gear, you'd get 3 hours of glorious portable play.
Yep.
And then you'd have to spend another $5 on double A's.
How many batteries did that take?
6.
6?
6 batteries.
At least the Game Boy had the decency of only using 2.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
One package would get you through quite a lot.
That's so much.
I remember
I know.
playing Pokemon on my Game Boy Color,
Mm.
and anytime that little red light came on, like,
Panic.
your batteries are dying. It's
Panic.
like, oh god,
Right.
I have seconds to
Right.
get out of this cave,
Right.
heal my Pokemon,
Right.
and save
Good save.
before all the puzzles I just did are gone.
Yeah. Just the sheer amount of panic as you try to get to, just try to get to a
It's just hilarious.
When you're playing Final Fantasy VII and Dad says,
Okay.
"Turn it off," and you're like, "Dad, saves. I
Right.
need to save.
Right.
It's not that easy.
Mm.
Turn it off. PGA is on."
VGA. Or my favorite is when you're playing an online game and your parental unit says you need to turn it off or you need to save, and I'm like, it's an online game. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Like,
And then there's the pressure as gamers when you're playing online. It's like you can't just drop out on people.
right? Like,
Yeah.
you
And I've
can't-
had that problem where like I'll get on and my friend will be in a game with someone.
Mhm.
And he's like, I've made a commitment.
Right.
These are my people.
Right.
I'm not dropping out on them.
Agreed.
Like I cannot do that.
Right. Like that. Yeah. You
There's a
just
code
can't.
of honor
Yeah. There's an honor.
between gamers.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's
If I drop out now, they will lose.
right. They will.
Just because of sheer numbers.
Right.
With me, it's like, "Please drop out. We want to win. Stop sniping the captain."
Like, Mike, yeah, you can leave. You're good.
You're good.
Don't
Hey,
worry
are you
about
sure dinner's not ready?
it. You're right. Exactly. Okay. So any last things and topics before we consume?
The Ariana Grande.
Right. The drug, not the singer.
So, no. Well, parting shot. If you were to get a tablet PC that new GPD,
It
I
runs on
think
Windows 10.
yeah, it runs on Windows 10. It is a word processor. You can do daily tasks, but I think you'll get as much, even more than if you were to buy a Switch.
Yeah.
All you have to do is get over the fact that you can't have a perfect 10 game.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's a little early in Nintendo Switch's life to maybe
Make a judgment call.
Yeah, I got to see how they follow up.
I'm really hoping Nintendo gets a clue and starts developing games more.
Like if they did a new Earthbound game, I
Yeah.
think the world would explode.
Yeah, there's so many things they could expand on.
Right.
But
Yeah.
They just
will
don't.
they?
Right.
Won't they?
When was the last time they did a Metroid game, like a new Metroid game?
Yeah, not
Yeah,
that
was
kids one.
I was like
Well,
Prime.
yeah,
It was like-
they
yeah.
had.
Was
They
it
had the
Metroid
ones
Prime?
on
Yeah.
DS, but
Yeah. It's just like a feature length. Hey, this is a real Metroid game.
right.
That'd be cool.
Well, when you're marketed towards the let me buy this for my kid and it'll shut up while I'm at the bank market, then you have to stick with the Pokemon, the Mario Party, the Yokai Watch, the
Yokai Watch.
Yokai Watch.
yeah. You have to
The
stick with
reference.
that. Yeah.
For sure. Oh man. Yeah. Yo. So let's consume. I'm excited
Let's
for this.
consume.
So for those of you that are listening to this podcast, but not the last podcast, which shame on you. Yeah.
I'm in the room.
We came up as part of our interview. We were introduced to a new thing where you mix Sunny D with Pop Rocks, and apparently it's meth,
Yes.
according to our friend Johnny Vegas.
Yes.
So
Such a
we're
good
gonna
guy.
try and see what happens. I'm gonna drink maybe a third of this before I pour the Pop Rocks in,
Yeah.
just in case.
Probably a good idea. I'm gonna
Make it less
follow.
potent.
Yeah.
No,
Sunny
Sunny
D.
D.
More liquid would dilute more though.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. It's gonna be more concentrated.
So, I think
Ooh, I got strawberry flavored.
if Sunny D could be turned
should all
into an
pick different
illness,
Yes.
I think Sunny D would be diabetes.
Good.
If diabetes had a flavor,
It would be Sunny D.
it would be Sunny D.
I think at one point, yeah, the first item is water. The second thing is high fructose corn syrup
Oh, yeah.
and the ingredients.
That's good for you.
That's the reason I didn't go to Harvard. Too much of that in my diet.
High fructose corn syrup.
I think there are other reasons you didn't get into Harvard.
Yeah, but number one with a bullet,
Yeah.
the fructose.
Okay, so Mike is currently dumping them in. I got the strawberry pop rock. It's making noises.
It sounds like sounds like Rice Krispies.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
I'm going for the whole thing. Just all of it. Oh my gosh. I'm excited.
Literally a skull and crossbones.
I feel
is
like we're
forming in my drink.
I feel like we're in 4th grade in the
Oh,
back of
he's
the bus.
ready.
Oh, he went right for it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't.
No, you're good. Is it?
It's not fizzing for me.
It all sunk to the bottom.
Oh, I shook it up a bit, and it's popping in my mouth. Yeah, shake it up, shake it up. I can see how you get addicted to this. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my
it's-
gosh.
It's going crazy.
I see colors, Duke.
I see colors. Oh my gosh, this is a terrible idea.
Oh,
It hurts. It hurts.
hurts so good.
This is honestly, it only just tastes like sugar. There's no flavor analysis involved. It's just sugar. It just tastes like sugar.
I feel like you would have to wait for it to dilute into them, but at that point it wouldn't be popping in.
I feel like if you tried to eat like a good vegetable after this, it would dissolve.
In your stomach.
Yes.
I feel like your friend Vegas lied to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't think you could get hooked on this?
I don't think this is meth at all.
Not the
Well,
kids. I know that's a fact. We gave it we went to a playground and started selling this to kids. we would make so much money.
Yeah.
Like, if the three of us came up with this at the back of a bus, like in elementary school, we would be legends.
Yeah.
Like, they
I
would
feel like
speak
maybe
about us
like
in
back in that
tones.
time though, it would have been legendary.
Right.
Because these days have higher standards.
It's true.
It's so true because like you talk to kids in class, like at the gym where I work,
Yeah.
and like you talk about things you used to do, and they're like, "Oh no,
No.
I'm gonna go on my laptop and I'm gonna write a blog about you now."
Right.
I'm like, "Who are you? I don't write a blog. Why are you writing a blog?
I have to disagree with
What
you.
audience do you have?"
Right. Who cares about your 5th grade problems?
We currently sell rings that act as
Decoder?
pacifiers, ring pops. And pretty much, if you put a gummy sugar thing on a stick or a pacifier or at the end of a plate,
Yeah.
you could sell it for $1.
Right,
So
that's what I'm
I
saying.
think we have a gold mine here.
I
I'm
think.
not sure because if I walked up to a kid and I was like, "Hey, you know how you like Sunny D?"
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I love that stuff."
Mhm.
Like, do you know about Pop Rocks? Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe they know about Pop Rocks. We had to go to a dollar
Still-
store.
Right. Still popping.
It's
But
the
if I was
drink
like-
that talks back.
You're
Pour
the pop.
the Pop Rocks in the Sunny D. It's amazing. Like, my kids that love me would be like, yes. The kids that know about those candies would be like, I don't know about you. You're weird.
Right.
You're a strange person.
Yeah.
Oh,
My reservations.
my reservation.
As an adult drinking this, I'm like, one just really takes away from the other. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to drink this and not swallow all
Oh.
the Pop Rocks.
When you get the wad, which is what I call the Pop Rocks, in your mouth with the Sunny D at the same time, you're like, this is
This is bad.
this is Valhalla.
This is Valhalla. This is every dentist's worst nightmare.
Yes.
Even worse than soda and Pop
Pop
Rocks.
Rocks and soda
80's
pop.
suicide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've yet to try that. That is on my list of things that I want to do. Consume
Yeah.
Pop Rocks and drink soda.
Well,
I feel like the burps are legendary.
I've done it.
I
Is
have.
it good?
It-
Good experience.
My experience with Pop Rocks is I'm like, I don't feel it. So I'm like probably the worst person to have.
He's got an iron stomach.
It's not enough. I need mega Pop Rocks.
Hit me again.
I need
Yeah.
jawbreaker sized Pop Rocks.
Yes.
In the spirit of Easter candy, you know there's a lot of ridiculous Easter candy. Those Peeps.
They're making Oreo flavored or Peep flavored Oreos.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to make an Easter candy trail mix
We'll
of all the obnoxious candies.
We'll do
and
that.
Just dump them
Let's
together
do
and
it.
try it on the next show.
Let's do it.
Those cream filled eggs.
Yes, the cream filled
Cadbury
eggs.
eggs.
Cadbury eggs.
Gross.
I just don't like those.
It's gross. It's the mouth feel. Like when you bite into it, it's gross.
You know, it's not alright.
All the black jelly beans.
Oh. Oh. You know what?
A Cadbury egg filled with black jelly would be like?
That would be a
It's
lawsuit.
spawn.
Kind of like
It's spawn
cut a little
Satan.
hole
Yeah.
and stop, dump a couple of black
That's-
jellies and like.
At the factory at
Awful.
Cadbury, like in some secret underground lair, like all the evil scientists are like trying to put this together.
I imagine them like forging it.
yeah.
Not even making it, forging.
Right.
We've got this table with like the one awkward swinging light over them.
Exactly.
One guy has a sword. We don't know why.
He just does.
Just in case.
Just in
Yeah.
case.
I
Another
know
guy's
why
got
he
a
has the
sword.
sword.
Right.
Yeah.
It's for stabbing. There's
when-
only one thing he
When
uses.
something awful happens, because we've all been in those games where you drop the one spawn item and like the whole scenery changes.
Mm-hmm.
Like the sky goes dark and
Right.
you're like, I've done something wrong.
Right. I've misclicked.
I've definitely made a mistake here.
I've miscalculated. So, what did you guys learn on this podcast? We're gonna
I learned that Barbie Girl could beat out tub thumping.
Right. Valid.
Wow.
That is a good point.
That is a good. That
And
is
I
a
don't,
good
I
point.
don't know what I can think about our world anymore.
I learned that Sunny D and Pop Rocks is strangely good, but also at the same time, I regret my decision to consume it.
Mm-hmm.
I've learned the opposite. The direct opposite of that.
where it wasn't great.
Okay, what if
I
I
feel slightly better for doing it.
what if I gave you a case of Ariana Grande and I said, if you down this whole thing, you get to play the Breath of the Wild for an hour.
Done.
Done.
You're asking the wrong guy. I get it.
I feel like you could see colors at that point.
Yes.
I mean, you already see colors.
I
I
would
mean,
become
taste
the
colors.
rainbow.
Right. Like you wouldn't be able to
Fell out of you.
Taste the rainbow. I would just have a metahuman ability.
Right. You just go Super
I'd be
Saiyan.
rainbow
That'd be
guy.
a great origin story.
You just consume a case of Ariana Grande.
Yes.
That's so unimpressive. Because I love video games enough, I would consume that much of something awful.
Yes.
So, yeah, that was Dreams and Feelings.
Is this our longest podcast?
No, it might be if we give it another 2 minutes.
Oh gosh.
But it was good, though. We
was
covered a lot
good.
of ground, and we had a
Yeah.
special guest.
We had a
so that's
special
fine.
guest.
Our one with Laura was like almost it was
Yeah.
like an hour 45, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But this is good. It gives people a lot to consume.
I like this. This one's gonna get a nice cover photo.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
And a real nice one
Yes.
of Sunny D.
Of Sunny D fighting Aha.
Yes. Perfect. So, yeah, join us next week where we finally interview our guest.
Yes.
Sensei whip it.
Sensei Whip It.
Sensei Whip It.
Bows. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
See ya.
Bye. Bye. I didn't turn it off yet.
You always not turn it off.
Adam.